Yeah. So documentaries are pretty much bomb. But since we were talking about ships, that's what brought it up. So I was watching one that was called Shark Water. And it like they have they're talking about like how sharks are like almost extinct because everyone keeps like finning them for shark fin soup and whatnot. And so there's this group of people who took it upon themselves to go and like stop everyone who like fishes for sharks. And so they're unofficially like modern day pirates. So while they go out and like tell people to stop,
wait. Sorry, you said unofficially like modern day pirates. Like, don't you just to be
like they're
an
not,
official pirate? Is there like a sign that you have?
well, they're
like you have
not
to do
like
because I
they're
mean,
not
being a
going out
pirate,
and
you
just robbing
okay.
ships and stuff. Like they're going out to like stop illegal fishing.
I thought like there was
But-
like a official form to become a pirate, so I was like,
No.
they're
But
unofficial
they're-
pirates.
But they're like a pirate ship because they like display their kill count like on the ship itself, which is pretty freaking dope. But so they like change the paint on the ship every time they go out to stop people so their boat's not recognized. And they have a hydraulic knife on the edge of the boat that they just like if someone's not stopping, they just whip the knife out and just like gash into the side of the boat so it like takes on water and sinks. Like it's freaking cool.
This is the stuff Eric does when he's bored.
Dude, you have no idea. But seriously, like if you have time, go look it up. It's on Netflix. It's called Shark Water.
We're
Shark
not sponsored
water.
by Netflix at all or anything. I'm just saying that.
We're
So-
not sponsored by Netflix,
But if you
go
want
check
to,
it out.
if anybody from Netflix is listening and you want to sponsor us,
Yeah, just hire me to watch documentaries and tell people about them.
he will write the descriptions for them. He will be the description guy.
Giant knife.
Oh,
Just
dear
have
God, I'm
sound-
sorry.
Just have sound effects in the description.
That's really loud, and I apologize for that. That was my fault.
Way to go, Harrison.
I just killed Diego's ears. He just gave me the biggest O face I've ever seen. So, anyways, Ryan, how's your basketball championship coming along?
Well, my team sucks, so we got that going for us.
Who is your team? I honestly
wait.
don't even know your team.
I'm from California, so
Oh,
the
wait.
Lakers are my team.
I honestly knew that, but I'm sorry that I forgot.
There's only one real team in California, and that's the Lakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are the Clippers?
They don't count.
They're
Golden
no.
State.
I'm saying like Golden State.
Golden State.
That's
like,
not, that's
No,
not real
that's not-
California either.
Where did
That's
they
not
came
really
from?
California.
Where did Golden State come from?
Diego's gonna like.
Like for example, because like
Wait, what?
wasn't it OKC used to be the
Sonic.
used to be the Supersonics, Seattle Supersonics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that the same with Golden State? Like they started somewhere else and then moved to,
I don't think
California?
so.
Yeah.
or they just started after the Lakers?
I think they actually did start somewhere else. But
don't know. I
they
don't
started somewhere
follow
else as the
basketball.
Warriors, but they weren't the Golden State Warriors. Now they're the Golden State Warriors, but that was like back in the 50s, I think.
Diego's googling. He's our Google check. But yeah, I think the Clippers are like to Jazz right now. It's 3-2, or is it 3-1?
I think it's the 3-2 to Jazz are up.
Did you see the Golden State Blazers game?
I didn't. I was working. I saw
Let me
highlights.
tell you, it was so sad.
I saw that they had 45 points in the first quarter, so
Yeah.
you can have a hard time beating any team when they score 45 on you in a single quarter.
Yeah, and think about it. I was a home game for Portland. There are people who bought tickets for like $80. Nah, probably not $80. They're
80
probably
bucks,
like
probably-
$20, maybe.
Way higher than that, dude. You're hosting the Warriors.
Oh, it's true. But anyways, they paid that much to see a home game to watch them get destroyed. Like I saw it I went to B-Dubs on Monday night and I was watching it. I was like, let's go play. Oh, God. They were getting wrecked. It was sad to watch. I felt like, I was just like, I'm not from Portland.
Dude, the NBA was so sure like it was going to be a 4-0 sweep. They scheduled a Chance the Rapper, a concert at the Oracle the night they're supposed to play Game 5.
Are you kidding me?
No,
They're
not.
that confident.
And it
Holy-
did not go to Game 5, so
Oh my
I guess it worked out for them.
I mean, who's the other team that got swept? It was the Pacers.
Yeah, Indiana Pacers,
God damn.
who I have been keeping a close eye on. Since, all the trade rumors flying around. Paul George might be going to the Lakers, so
Serious?
yeah, he wants to go home. That's where he's from. So
I'm also gonna say we should save some basketball talk until Carell gets here because I don't know anything about sports. Ryan's like he's like if we were a news team, Ryan would be my sports guy. I'd be like the main I'm Ron Burgundy. He's what's his name? Chance.
The champ.
It's Champ here. Champ kind. And Eric he'd be literally just like what's going on in the world today. Just
actual reporter.
yeah. He'd be like that guy that we send out to the middle of nowhere with an umbrella. And we're just like, hey, there's a huge typhoon over there. Go check it out.
So I'm here in the middle of the Atlantic trying to follow this boat around, and they keep changing their colors.
Wait, what's that? It's a knife!
If anyone sees a giant boat with a huge ass knife on the side, let me know.
It's a giant. Just Ryan and I are here back in the studio. Eric, how's everything going out there? We understand you've been following this boat around for the last 3 months.
Well, this thing's had a few different colors. This is about the third coat of paint I've seen on this thing. But, oh my gosh, look at that! And then all of a sudden, boat just sinks. And
Just
like, you have to have like a memorial service right then on the news. Just like, we'd like a moment of silence for our fallen comrade.
Except the best part would be like Eric's just like, can we? The boat has been attacked. Let's have a moment of silence. That was freaking cool, dude.
Did you see that? What?
I feel like they'd be so savage. Like they like sink this boat, and then like everyone's like sitting there like trying to like tread water in their life jackets. They're just doing circles around them. Like that's what you get. That's what you get.
Like a biker gang just with one boat. It's like with the knife still out, like pointing at them.
We feel so vindicated right now.
What you gonna do about it, huh?
Holy crap. So anyways, what else is going on in the world today besides giant pirate boats?
Pirate boats.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay,
I'm
one hot
curious.
topic.
Hold on,
Oh.
going back to pirate boats here. Like, how many like international laws are they breaking when they intentionally sink another ship?
I don't know, but
Dude, they actually had like something about that where they actually get sent out by like a lot of people to stop the illegal fishing and stuff.
by like the UN or something?
Not officially by
Well,
the UN,
does
but like
UN wouldn't really have anything to do with it
but
because they're
like-
United Nations, not United Waters.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But the different countries will be like, hey, these people are off our shores. Can
dope.
you go look at that?
That's
And
pretty-
so,
that's kind of weird.
like the Galapagos Islands were part of the documentary, and like they went out to go stop people from like it's called like long line fishing,
Yeah.
where they have just like miles of line that has just random bait like at different points, and like seriously the boat they went to stop just like didn't do anything. Like while they were watching them being like, hey, you need to stop, you see them like pulling sharks in, cutting off all the fins, and then like chucking the bodies back in the water.
Oh,
Like it's nuts.
that's ridiculous.
So yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't you think that like the United States Coast Guard would do something to like prevent that?
I'm sure when they're in U.S. waters and they're breaking the law, they would. But
Yeah.
not out in international.
yeah.
To be fair, like just based on TV and movies, I'm like, my mind is just like, oh, it's in the water, so it's international waters. You can't do anything about it. Like,
Well, that was one thing. Like they got chased out of like Cuba's waters because they were doing
course.
something like inside that area too. And while these like Coast Guard people are like, you need to stop your ship, and like they have rifles out and everything, like you need to stop, and they just like keep driving, just kept sailing out until they got to international waters, and the Coast Guard had to like turn around.
okay. So now I have another question because, like, great whites, aren't they like endangered right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So like,
Yep.
like what are some other? Because I saw this photo. I don't know if it was real. Because you can see something on the internet and obviously it might be photoshopped. But there was a picture of like, it was like at least a dozen, maybe 2 dozen bald eagles just on a tarp.
What?
Yeah, just like dead. Just a line of them.
Oh, I was gonna say that's cool, but that's not so cool.
That's not cool. Like, apparently, like, they're going endangered. Well, they have been endangered, but apparently, like, they're still, like,
Bald eagles.
getting died. They're getting died.
Getting died.
They're getting dead. They're dying a lot more.
Dying in red, white, and blue.
They're dying. They're dying in red, white, and blue, putting them on flagpoles, putting them back up out there. Let them know that America is strong. But
Yeah. So, on the conservation status for great white sharks, they're considered vulnerable.
so what is on the endangered list? Because I know
So their population's like decreasing.
Ryan just coughs outside the mic, looks at Diego. Am I good? Am I good?
Is that okay? We're fine. Cool.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, the endangered list has been getting smaller though lately.
It has been. Like, pandas are off the endangered list now. Diego's really happy about Diego. I think I'm just gonna take a quick side note. Diego's our hype man. Like, he's the guy just listening to us, rubbing his nipples and like giggling to let us know that we're doing good. It's like, are we funny? Look at Diego.
Feed off of Diego.
I know, he's like that meter. He's that meter like that you see that's just like, how good are we doing, guys?
Are we funny?
I feel like those meters always somehow end up like super hype
Like
though.
super high. Yeah, I know.
So.
Like in every movie you see that there's a meter, it's just like somebody sucks and then all of a sudden it's just like, whoa, you guys are amazing. In reality, I know that we're gonna be great when I see him piss himself.
Interesting note there.
Well, he's trying not to laugh so that his laugh doesn't get to the microphones, and so he's like holding it in so much that he's gonna focus so much on that, little pee's gonna come out. I'm sure of it.
Just a little
I'm
bit.
sure of it. Just a little bit. Not like much, but just a little bit. Anyways, back to pandas. So pandas are off the endangered list now. And like tigers. No, actually tigers are still on the endangered list. So that sucks.
But their population is growing for the first time in like
15
couple.
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So anyways.
Black spider monkey's still on there though, so
Black spider
Spider
monkey.
monkey? That's a thing?
we haven't made enough progress.
We need to work on this, people. Black spider monkey's still endangered.
All right. So
Step up your game.
How does one go about saving black spider monkeys?
We should just Google that right now. How does one go about saving black spider monkeys? See what kind of results we get.
Why'd you throw your phone at me? What is this? What the? Diego, a tortoise of the endangered Chilonoidus hudensis subspecies from Hispaniola Island, is seen in a breeding center at Galapagos National Park, Ecuador. Dude, this turtle sexploits of Diego the tortoise. It's a tortoise, excuse
Oh
me.
my gosh.
He's over 100 years old, but his sex life is the stuff of legend. Diego the tortoise is quite the ladies' man, and his exploits have helped save his species from extinction. I love this guy. Also, this is on phys.org. So if you want to read the rest of that article, please do, because that's amazing. Well, Diego, you lost your phone. You threw it at me. I'm a horrible thought. I'm a horrible thought shot. Hold on. Nice catch. So while everybody else is Googling everything, I'm
Dude,
just
we
going
need
to
to
take this
find
moment.
out how to save black spider monkeys.
It's my only goal in life now. Sorry guys.
I found my purpose.
I gotta move to
Like-
Central America.
Oh my gosh. Move to Central America.
There's no doubt I will be kidnapped. But it'll be worth.
Oh, all right. I'll be right back. You guys do your thing. I'm actually going to go get Corel. He's here. So I'll be right back.
You need to get him?
Yeah, he parked out by the street, so I need to go show him where my house is.
I parked down the street. It's not hard to walk in the little like
Yeah, but he doesn't know what a
condo area.
Mm.
B.
I just kept
It's
opening
not even
doors
a
till I found the
number,
right
it's
one.
a letter.
I was like, this one's locked. It's probably not his place.
Wait. Nope. Oh man. Dude, they already have a goal to save black spider monkeys.
What is their goal?
Create protected sanctuaries to prevent the rapid depopulation of black spider monkeys.
No. We need to go more aggressive.
Because they inhabit tropical and subtropical rainforests, logging and deforestation are reducing their environment.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to take these loggers on.
Like, we need to go start, like, find, like, a land pirate ship to, like, stop logging and deforestation.
We need like a Bradley assault vehicle.
Have hydraulic knives on the sides of, like, Hummers. And just, like...
Now we're talking. All right. So this is a real plan. See, this is how progress is made.
This is what we are going to do. We are going to stop the depopulation of black spider monkeys.
It's not enough to wait for politics. You know, sometimes you gotta take actions into your own hands. You can't just wait for them to create these sanctuaries.
Dude, there's a petition letter even. And you can, like, print one out with a blank space. You can sign your name. Oh, snap. Everyone go do this. Sign the petition, man.
I think we should start our own petition to have all the guys from the Expendables go out there and fight the loggers.
Oh, hell yes. Like,
The Expendables 27.
like
Saving black spider monkeys.
2017. We need to throw, like, Samuel L. Jackson in the next one, though.
Oh, for sure.
Like, can we, like, do that? Like... Get Samuel L. Jackson in on it to join Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li. I mean, come on.
Jason Statham.
Dude, we've got, like, an all-star group here, man. Like, that's... Dude.
Samuel L. Jackson, what's in your rainforest?
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, with this all-star lineup, there's no way we do not save at least, like, 4.
Dude, there's no way we'd even fail. Like, that... That's just, like, destined to succeed.
Do you want this open? Shut, please.
Oh, what up? Carell's here. Hey, Carell, we're talking about saving black spider monkeys.
Saving what?
Black spider monkeys.
Why you can't save the white spider monkey?
White spider monkeys already saved, unfortunately.
White spider monkeys are already living in
Girl, do you want a drink?
privilege. They're white spider monkeys are already okay, Carell.
Girl? Kim? Yes. You want something to drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
There's a seat over here.
Oh, thank you.
You like lime?
Oh
girl?
man.
Do I like lime?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's someone over here. I like lime.
Yeah, just move the microphone up.
Is this me or is this one?
Blue.
Oh, you have me position. So you can turn me off when you need to. Tough. Turn blue
Once-
off.
Second something crazy gets said. Let's turn that one down.
Go friend him.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis with lime.
So he's gonna set your levels for you.
Enjoy an ice cold Dos Equis today.
We're not sponsored by
Dude,
No, we're not.
we're not sponsored by anybody,
We're
but
not
we've already
sponsored by
dropped like
anything.
10 brands. Like,
I
we're,
know. We're gonna get sponsored by Netflix, Dos
At this
Equis,
point, we might as well keep going.
Honda. We're gonna get.
we got
fishing
Hummer
for
in
one.
there. Like,
You did?
He's not even on the mic, and he's over here dropping Capital One.
I know.
you just quit, Diego. Get out of here.
Yeah. Fucking Sykes, bitch. So Sykes on your bitch ass.
BT. By the way, this is Carell. So hi.
Oh, who's
Nice
BT?
intro there.
BT Dubs?
Thanks. That was great.
That was a good intro.
Oh yeah.
You don't know how I knew Carell when Carell showed up? I just look at my phone. There's a text. Here, bitch. And like the sad part was I could hear it how he would say it in my head. I was like,
Yeah.
You know exactly how
I
that
know
came
exactly
out.
how that came
all
across.
the fucking hoopla. I'm trying to go watch Game of Thrones and then and the draft, and then this motherfucker comes. Please.
Join my podcast.
Oh, fucking can and this bitch. Come, dweeb. Look at him picking his toes.
You're supposed to be setting levels.
Yeah, he's over here like.
He's like, I'm setting the levels. Playing with your toes doesn't mean nothing.
I'm making jam.
It tickles.
Mama's making jam.
Okay, you said the draft. Like, is that the NFL draft? Or?
Yes, NFL draft.
Okay, so
It's like the second happiest day in a black mother's life.
Second happiest day.
I mean, when she has the kid, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's
I
gotta
don't
be
know.
a
We'll
beginning
find out.
and an end.
That spot's still open.
Yeah, exactly. NFL.
Just waiting. Like, you gotta figure it
You
out.
never have a number one. You just, because the next great thing becomes number one. But, anyways, we saved talking about the finals because I don't know anything about basketball. Eric, Eric doesn't
followed it
follow.
at all.
So Ryan follows sports like crazy.
Okay, Ryan. We should make our own podcast.
We're gonna call it the Kobe Bryant
Yeah.
podcast.
All right, we're not. All right, we're fuck, cancel that shit. Never mind.
done.
Fuck it.
No.
That one's already over.
Yeah. Wait, are you a Laker fan?
Yeah.
Oh, she is too. Yeah, you guys.
Hey.
Can...
Yeah, I'm California born and raised, so
Oh, what part?
Riverside.
Oh, Riverside. Okay, okay. I know that. I know
Weren't
that
you
area.
born in New York?
Yeah, but I know California very well. I'm a traveled man.
I wasn't like.
Yeah, you're like, hey, weren't you? You don't belong there.
Weren't you born in New York?
You're from the other side of the
Yeah,
country.
You can't count.
Yeah.
Shut up, you don't
Canadian.
know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, exactly.
I'm welcome anywhere.
No one hates Canadians unless you're French Canadian.
Yeah, then
Then everyone hates you.
Then everyone hates you. Even
true.
Canadians hate you.
Yeah.
The Texans of the
They
Great
kinda
Lakes.
are.
Exactly.
You think about it.
Dude, not even kidding.
That is true. They're like that one rogue province that just like, nah, we're gonna do it like this. You guys are gonna do it like this?
Yes.
We're gonna do it like that. Like,
They're the
alright.
ones always talking about breaking off from Canada and becoming a Republic of France, but
Like, they want to be France so bad. I hate that.
like, why would you want to be France?
When
No.
France doesn't. They don't even know you exist. Like,
They don't. Honestly, like I
didn't they
was
send us beaver furs at one point or something?
it's like the French get a package. They're just like, what is this? I do not know. It says Canada. It's beaver furs, beaver tails. I don't want this.
They eat it, like probably fucking with snails. Make a
They're like,
salad or some shit.
it's hard.
Yeah, fucking.
But I was gonna say, like, I remember doing a current issues on my senior year in high school, and I was reading up about like how many riots had happened in France, like, and it was end of 2010, like, or beginning of 2010, and I was just like,
nuts.
I was like, let's look. There was like 7 to 8 riots within the first like 4 months.
Yeah.
And like the worst thing is apparently like that happens all the time in France because like the police can't do anything because they don't really have. Well, actually, the police are all there because technically, like not unlike America where we have freedom of speech or
We
quote
call it
unquote
that, yeah.
quote unquote. And
The man says.
that constitutional thing. But like they don't have that in France. So like people are going to jail for rioting, but their riots are like not actual riots. So there's nothing like being burned or anything. There's just a bunch of angry people yelling, and it's just like, well, you're going to jail for it.
Yeah, that's what they call.
And they call it treason, I think, if I recall.
Treason.
Yo, treason. That's his treason. So.
That just sparked like Rugrats for me, dude. Where you hear like they're talking about Hanukkah and you got like Angelica like it's Hanukkah. You gotta say the ha. Like you gotta...
C1K.
So again, if we were a news team, we'd have Carell and Ryan be the sports guys. Yeah. That would be the don't they have like a show like that on ESPN already?
Well,
okay, when I say a show like that, I mean a black guy and a white guy talking about
we
talking
knew
about
what
sports.
you meant.
No, I think you knew what I meant.
They have a lot of those.
When I first met Carell, like everything, I would preface everything I talked to him with. Now I'm not trying to be racist, but
a lot of white people do that. It's just like,
but the best thing was like
it's always preceded by like a super racist comment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the best thing was like most of the time it wouldn't be anything racist.
Yeah, he would just say.
I would just say it to get him on
just
edge,
to be racist.
and he would just be like, "Dude,
He was doing it just
That's
to
like-
be. Just to be like just,
You
I would
ever-
just be like, just be. No, I'm not being racist or anything, but like I really like French toast." It's just like,
What?
It's like, I'm waiting for the bullshit to come out.
Have you ever heard that where it's like, how does every racist joke start?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just look around.
Yeah, look around.
Okay. Like,
Remember when Family Guy when Stewie was like trying to make a joke and then he had to like he went like around the world to make sure no one was around.
Nick.
And he just ends up back at the party like after 2 minutes, like, okay, so
Okay. No one's within earshot.
yeah. That's kinda what it's like.
Sorry, I'm
Dude,
hot.
that's just like,
Yeah, hot.
I'm hot.
It's not outside, it's cold outside.
Exactly.
Utah
That's why I
is
opened.
what is going on with Utah?
I don't know.
Dude.
Apparently, it's predicted to snow
That's-
tonight.
It better not.
that's just like regular Utah weather, to be
Like,
totally honest. Like,
it's-
Like, are you,
it's
Eric? Are
all
you
over
the
the
only one?
place.
Actually, like, Corell, you're not even from Utah. You've lived here for what, like
But
2 years?
No, I've been here a while, but like it's since I've been here, like it's been like dry winter, like not a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Then it'll just rain a lot, like the past couple of years. Like last year,
Last year wasn't that
didn't
bad.
do that. Like last year, this year we had so much fucking snow. I thought we would.
I know.
We're getting all the snow we didn't get for the past
3-4 years.
yeah. Now people can water their lawns.
How, Diego, you're not from Utah, are you?
he's only been
How long
here
have you
like a
been
year.
Like
2
2 years? Ryan's been here for less than a year.
just over a year
Actually,
now.
just barely a year now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did summer sales, so that's like
true.
3 months that you weren't here.
That's
So,
true. The worst 3 months of my life.
I
Has
mean,
everyone
everybody.
done that shit?
No, I have not.
Oh,
I did a
Door to-
mission though, so I mean, yeah.
Door-to-door sales is the worst.
Did you do the
Oh,
sales,
man.
Eric?
Not like summer sales, like the regular like pest control,
What did you
security
do?
systems, whatever. Haha.
Oh, please tell me.
Drop another name here. Kirby Vacuums.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, it was the worst.
Kirby, if you are listening, we are welcome. I do need a new vacuum.
No, you don't, because they're like $3,000.
Are they the ones
You're
that
like
get around
buying
the
a
corners?
used car.
Are
What?
they the ones that get around the corners on
Uh,
TV? Because
No, that's like a Dyson.
Yeah.
Come on, soundboard.
You got to turn the. You
Gotta
got to
be
turn
on
those
that.
down, man. No, they like
Diego
actually
just like,
legitimately getting
and
turned
you-
down.
He's like, tonight I'm gonna go
No,
on
but
YouTube
they,
and figure
like-
out how to do this.
No, you have to give like a full-on demo of like how the vacuum works. Like,
Right.
So you just
When
like
you
pretty
go
much
do it.
knock on people's house like, hey, can I vacuum your kitchen or whatever?
Do you make
Yeah.
a stain?
no,
Or like
no. But there have been people like inside the Kirby stuff that did do that, where they'd legit just like have like a cup of dirt, like in their hand. People would open the door and they'd just like toss it in the doorway, like not even kidding. And they'd be like, "Yep, you want us to clean that up?" Like, like not even kidding.
Yeah, you made it.
People have done it.
Man.
Like,
And then they
I
had to put the
remember
policy
hearing about it, and I was just like, "What the hell are they doing? Like, why?"
You guys ever seen that video of like the best salesman ever? Like,
Yes.
Oh, dude,
That guy is
That
I know,
guy-
I know they made you, they showed y'all that.
That guy
I
is
have
selling
never
like,
seen that.
that guy selling the spray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think the best part about that guy is that like
His one-liners.
his one-liners were.
all over the place.
He's
man.
like, I don't even want to say it because a lot of it.
Where he was like, this stuff could rub the black off of like,
Yeah.
what's his name?
With-
Like,
Wesley Snipes.
yeah, it was like this stuff could rub the black off Wesley Snipes.
No,
Like,
my favorite one. My favorite one is when he goes. It's like my mom always said, if it's black and don't pay bills, it shouldn't be there, right? And then he starts
just
scrubbing.
like starts cleaning it off.
Oh, yo, this is that was like
That was.
genius.
I know. I want to know what happened to that guy.
He was
like
one-
after that video because that video went like
It
viral.
crazy. They showed it in like training videos.
I
like,
know.
Sales,
like, did he just like become like a trainer?
The
probably does
sales
seminars.
guru.
He
Yeah.
probably does training like in sales or something like that.
I hope so because that
Yeah.
dude like he needs to stop
Oh,
doing door to
yeah.
door sales
Yeah.
because he's the best.
Yeah, there's
Like,
I've never seen
he's
that.
already
I wanted to
reached
buy the
that.
spray just
I know.
because he did that.
I was just like, can I get this on YouTube or
Yeah.
on eBay or something?
Where's a link to this stuff?
Where's the
Like,
link? These rude white people that recorded it didn't put a link to the
Yeah,
to the
right.
sale.
It's like, hey, they're probably thinking sharing it with their friends. Like, oh, look at the salesman, and it's just like,
I know. It was like
They
we
probably-
want
they
to get
probably
famous
didn't
off
even
of
buy
his
it.
effort.
exactly. You know,
I actually think
going viral.
that's one thing that I think about that's really cool about like social media is you remember that homeless dude that became a radio announcer because he had like a golden voice.
No,
Oh,
he
I heard
became the
something.
spokesperson for Kraft cheese, man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He was doing radio announcing for a little bit, and then he became that guy.
Yeah, spokesperson for Kraft cheese
Like,
for a while.
that's what I'm saying. Like, though, and then this guy that did the sales, like, if you do something super good and it goes viral, dude, stuff can blow up for you.
All right, hold on. Listen.
And
You don't even have to do something good. If you just do something
True.
incredibly stupid and it goes viral, you
True,
can get a ton
but-
of money.
Catch me outside.
Oh my god!
I
Don't
hate
even
her
get
so
me started
much.
on that. Oh my gosh!
Did you like the first go round when they went to Dr. Phil? Like they were just like, oh, the mom was just like, oh, my daughter, she's so
Yeah.
angry. It's the second go round, the mom was just like, well, we need to stay in this hotel and you're paying for it, and we need to have these amenities, we need to have this and this and this.
Oh.
My daughter's a star. We made you famous.
We
I was
made,
like,
wait,
yeah.
Dr. Phil. Dr.
And
Phil's like,
Dr. Phil-
hold on,
Now, hold on a
bitch.
minute. Listen,
Let me tell you something.
right?
All right,
Yeah, it's like
mustache.
And you gotta have that. Like, it's not even all right. All right. All right. It's just like
you know now see here, listen to this. And he's got that deep Southern drawl.
Yeah, ain't he from like no? That's
So-
George Bush. George Bush from Connecticut. He has that like,
I know, no, George Bush.
we got terrorists. You're gonna bomb them. Like, why are you guys always like?
The best part about this is Carell is bouncing on the
He used to
couch.
do that. He used to like, he used to be like,
I know he do that whole squinty eye thing.
like that condescending. Like, why don't you guys get it? We're gonna bomb them because we
Actually,
like.
okay, I don't know about anybody else, but like Carell, you were born in 1991.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all basically the same age.
Yeah.
What I didn't like, I just realized today. I was like, my whole life, presidents have been in office for 8 years.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking, I was like, man, it's gonna be the 8 years is gonna be really hard. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's not gonna be 8 years.
why would Trump be in there?
I know,
for
why would he
8
be in here for 8 years? And then I was like, term's only 4 years.
Yeah.
But like, because my whole life
Yeah.
for 25
Yeah.
years, it was Bush. Actually, it was before my life. It was
senior.
it was Obama,
No.
President Obama for 2. Well, I'm going like
Backwards.
from now backwards. It was Obama, Bush for 2 terms, and then it was Clinton. Anytime I think, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Man.
Like, that's immediately what I think of when I think of Clinton. And then before that was senior, and he was 2 terms.
Yeah.
So it's like before I was born, it's been 8 years for every president.
I think that's. I think
That's a problem.
Our country went down the drain
I
right
know.
around there.
Like, you remember when we like
Right around
impeached
that.
people and
yeah,
stuff?
like,
That doesn't happen anymore.
We went, like we shit ourselves.
Yeah.
We went to bed on this. We like,
been
after this is
wetting the
done,
bed.
You know what I'm gonna love after this is all done? All the people, all the rats who come out from under the covers, like, I actually condemned a lot of what he was doing.
Right.
Bullshit.
like, you were there.
You voted for that. You try to let everything go. You didn't say, hold on, you can't executive order that. It's kind of illegal. You didn't do none of that shit. So don't come
That's
back
not how
around
this
like,
works.
actually, I was one of the first Republicans. No, you weren't.
Can we have who's that one like white girl that's like really supremacist on like Fox News or something?
Oh, Tommy Loren?
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
have you be like her counterpart? That's like
Just
just
says,
like the opposite side.
guess what, white America? Guess what?
Guess what? Okay.
Just like it's like, and here we have Tommy Loren versus Carell Petrus,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
The
listen,
same thing she does.
just do the same thing she does, but like,
What did she call it again? What's the name of her? It was
no,
like,
she got fired.
yeah, I know, but what was the name of it?
I don't
I
care.
know it was
like
on
The
the Blaze. The
Blaze.
Blaze, but
Yeah.
it was like something with Tommy Loren or like the name of her segment. It was kind of like grinding my gears with Peter Griffin. You know, really grinds my gears, America.
No.
Blacks and Muslims.
You know what? But that does remind me of Dave Chappelle's new special. One of his
Oh
new
my
specials.
gosh, dude.
Yeah, I thought he was
I like
like,
that
you know
a
what?
lot.
You know, since I've been gone for like 10 years, and I've heard that there's been people taking our spot. You know, the Black American spots.
Thank you.
Thank you from all of us. Thank you for taking the seat for a while.
The Asians and the
He
Mexicans.
said,
Thank
Mexicans in the
my God.
I am so glad he is back in comedy.
Yeah, Chris Rock's is gonna come out too. He's also got the same.
Yeah,
kind of
Chris
contract.
Rock, and then I mean Chris Tucker came out too.
He said he's gonna save. Dave Chappelle said he's gonna save the police for Chris Rock, so I can't wait.
He's gonna save all the police
he said
jokes.
he's saving all the police jokes for Chris Rock, so I can't wait.
Oh my gosh!
Chris
I read
Rock's-
this thing. I read this thing earlier today, again on Facebook, so I can't trust it. But there was a picture, so
Fake
maybe
news.
fake news with Harrison Dean. It was this guy paid a $137 ticket with $1 bills that he origamied into pigs, and then he put it in Dunkin' Donut boxes, and he brought it to the
Went to go
police
pay
station.
his bill that
He
way.
paid his bill like that.
I think I saw a guy. He paid his parking tickets in pennies or something like that.
I saw that too, and they were like trying to reject him, and he's
Yeah,
like,
no,
"This is U.S.
this is
currency.
US currency.
This is U.S. currency. You can't reject it. Like
Yeah.
I'm paying it."
Yeah.
And it was like $3,000. He brought a wheelbarrow in.
Yeah, he
with
brought a bunch of people
pennies.
came and helped him bring wheelbarrows.
How
in.
petty do you have to be to go to the bank and be like, I want $3,000 in pennies? They're like,
Hook
what?
me up.
No,
But
like, for
like,
what? I gotta pay a ticket. Oh yeah. Call Jerry. Call the boys.
Getting everyone in on
Get the
this.
wheelbarrows. You ever seen Colin Quinn when he's You ever seen his special about he's talking about New York, like the history of New York?
no, who?
He's Colin Quinn.
No.
He's like that old professor / comedian. So he just goes through every ethnicity that lives in New York and just like how they contributed to the personality. And he's talking about like Italians are always like, yo, Joey, get the bats. Like the bats. Like they're already pre-positioned.
They're ready
They're
to go.
there. Like not like, oh, get some bats. Get the bats.
Like they already have a little
Yeah,
blood
we
caked
have-
on it or
They're
something.
planning
We
this.
have bats, yes. Joey Bats.
Hey, man. There's okay. See now, like that's why I really enjoy like having all of you guys' perspective. Be it Ryan being from California, like growing up there. You grew up there, right? Okay, cool. And I just want to make sure because I'm
Assuming.
stupid. You know, I'm
Actually, never grew up, so.
Nice.
also true. The Canadian, and then Carell, like growing up in New York. Or where'd you grow up?
New York, Florida.
So you grew up in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Washington, so I'm like, just like nobody like has any political issue up there. It's just like,
We're all from weed states.
yep. But like, it's the nice thing of like, and it's weird how we all conglomerated. Like, just is that a word? Conglomerate?
We're
Conglomerated.
gonna make it a word.
Anyways, whatever. And like we all showed up in Utah somehow, and like hearing the different point of views because like I've never been to New York. I've never known anything about New York but what TV has shown me,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's never
Same
true.
as Washington. I know. All I know is it rains sometimes.
That's
I got
true.
some Starbucks.
To be honest, I read a fact earlier today. Since October 16th, 2016, it has rained 170 days out of the 200 days that it's been since that day.
Wow.
And yeah, so yes, it does rain there.
It does rain.
It does rain, but I mean,
You
it.
could say that.
You could say that.
So-
Actually, and the few days that it didn't rain, it was like snowing like a crazy amount. They got like 8
what?
inches. Ridiculously. That's my word, ridiculous. But anyways, like it's really nice having like different like points of views, and I think that's one of the things that we're gonna really like. I'm really wanting to try and like with this whole podcast. Here's a quick plug for the podcast that we're on that you're already listening to if you're listening to it. But anyways, share it with your friends. Is like I like having people's like different people's point of views and being able to understand everything. So it's like because the way I see something, being from Washington, is something you are completely gonna see differently being from New York, or the way Ryan sees something is from like his growing up roots in California. Might be the
Well-
same as Canada,
well,
but I don't know.
You know, I would
Well, I've been
only
in
thing I
Utah
would
mostly.
disagree with is like usually people from all of those places are usually kind of liberal on things.
See, I don't know that. Like I said,
Oh yeah.
I didn't grow up like following politics or anything or listening to politics.
If weed is legal in your state, you're pretty. You're typically gonna
Yeah.
have a little bit of. You probably believe in human rights
Yeah.
to some degree.
Okay,
You probably
Fair.
and
Fair.
probably don't like Confederate flags. Maybe
not really.
not a
I mean,
fan.
this is
The
gonna
rebels.
Sound, they look cool, but like what they mean behind it, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
So that's, Okay, never mind. So I guess never mind. No different point of views. We're all the same.
I think
Whatever.
yeah. So I'm like, I think we need
that's-
a staunch conservative
All right,
in here. We need
I'll be that guy.
No, we don't need you.
All right, listen here, family. We gotta put on some Toby Keith, all right?
Drop the album, man.
Let me
Drop
tell
the album,
you,
man.
the Civil War was not lost by the South. It was much like Vietnam. The U.S. won militarily, but psychologically and politically, they lost. We lost. That is the same as the. I'm like, shut up, man. You guys lost, man.
I think that's mostly a generational thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, our generation is just...
Yeah.
Like, you see it every day.
Okay,
Like,
about that,
We
like,
got more books.
yeah, that reminds me of something I saw. Like, I saw it on Reddit the other day, and it was just like, you know what? People always think that we're gonna be like our generation is gonna be so bad in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
But I contest.
yeah.
It's going to be great. Do you guys remember when Facebook was around and
Yeah.
parents were too afraid to get on it? And
Yeah.
how awesome Facebook was?
Yeah.
Think about that, but in a country.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Facebook was the shit.
I know, before parents got on it, and then all of a sudden it got just like
It was cool.
crazy political.
My mom was like, it was cool. My mom was on it, but then like when like my aunts and like her aunts going, it's like, all right, I see where this is going. And Farmville just
When you start
put a stake in its
you
heart.
start getting Farmville requests from like your aunt's friend, and you're just like, I don't even know you.
Crush.
Candy Crush. I gotta get more points on Candy Crush.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't care.
I will pay money for this. Give me that candy. Go buy some real
Okay,
candy.
to be fair, some mobile games,
Uh-huh.
do you know how much money people spend on those games?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like,
Too much.
Ryan and
Temple
our
Run?
old boss who moved to a different store, he told me like he was just like, yeah, I dropped like $5,000 on this game.
What?
I was like, are you what?
what was that game with the duck?
Duck Hunt?
Duck?
No, it was like a duck. Like it was like you got a
Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird.
Diego's just like he's sitting over here like flipping
this.
two arms.
like,
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
we're like charades. Oh, Flappy Bird, yeah.
Just playing a game of charades over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Second
Two
word?
words.
Phones.
Angel.
Yeah,
Angel.
there we go. What was it?
Angel
Tyrannosaurus
Duck.
Rex.
Angel Duck.
Angel Duck.
Yeah, phones with that game on it because they stopped making it. Were going for like $2,000.
Yeah.
Dude, but if you downloaded it, you can pull it back to any device as long as it's still in your like
Yeah.
Google
True.
account.
Well, or iTunes account. Yeah.
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 Like-
So people are just idiots.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't put
oh,
it on
it's
when I
on
had
the
the
phone. Like,
chance.
no, if it's on
you
your
remember-
account, you got
Okay,
it.
and so people probably bought those phones for well more than they were actually
It's
worth.
like people with Twinkies, like a
Yeah,
few
that's
years
what I was
ago.
going for. Like people are just like,
I got this potato chip
Three-
that looks like the Christus.
and you're just like, no, it don't. It's like,
And if you look really hard, it does.
if you look really hard at anything, you're squinting really hard, and you can imagine what it looks like.
But
Like,
if you stand on your head and then close one eye, you can kind of see it.
you know what? I do kind of see it now. It's
They
like,
put a gun to your head. Do you see it now?
yep, that's praise the Lord.
I thought.
That's what I thought.
The Samuel Jackson.
I love
Oh my god.
Samuel L.
I
Jackson.
wanted to Samuel Jackson talk to his kids.
I don't know,
dude.
dude.
Hold on, motherfucker. You ain't doing your homework? I'm
Dude.
sick and goddamn tired of these motherfucking kids.
Has anybody-
not doing their
okay.
motherfucking homework.
Has anybody done that meme? Has anybody done that United meme yet?
Oh, what
Sammy
exactly?
Jackson with snakes on the
yeah,
plane, except like there are too many passengers on this motherfucking plane. Like I would pay somebody to make that.
I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure somebody has, but I haven't seen
It's the
it.
internet somewhere.
It's the internet.
somewhere. There's
Rule-
so many times I
what is-
thought of some shit,
Dude, my
and
favorite-
someone else said it. I'm like, you mother.
My favorite one I've seen after the United stuff was like a Lego box, and it had a plane, like a plane kit, and it had United across the top, and it shows two kids playing with Lego people, but the people have clubs and they're beating like this other one. like right in the middle.
Have you seen that? Like somebody sent out a tweet like just a couple weeks after it, and it was just like they were getting on a flight, and it said like, "We're overbooked. Does anybody?" And somebody like put with it was a Snapchat, and they put the caption just like, "Oh yeah, tickets to UFC 178."
That was so funny.
Like, but
It
I
was
also
like their-
heard
like their app update.
Yeah.
Like United Airlines now supports the drag and drop feature. Like right as that came out,
It's right. It's right.
it was like, and like someone like retweeted it, and they were like, "Bad timing on your app update."
Right.
Like,
oh my gosh! I think, and
That
then
was
like
an accident.
oh yeah.
the other thing is like there's like laws around this, like saying like you can go up to $1,350, like $1,350 before you're just like, okay, we actually have to tell you to get off the plane now, because like once you're on the plane, it's their property, so the pilot can say get off, and you have to get off, right? They can offer you $1,350 to like, just be like volunteer, right? And you get a hotel paid for the night, and you get a ticket for the next day. There was a guy. Him and his wife made
I heard about
$10,000
that.
in 3 days because they got overbooked on two different flights. Or no, there's
Yeah.
three flights.
Yeah.
So there was like 4 days and 3 nights. Like they stayed in a hotel for free. They were just like, oh, we're here, $1,350 per seat. So they got paid $1,350 per, like him and his wife, for the night one, for
So
Monday
they're
night.
almost
They
getting
went in the hotel
$3,000 every day.
every day just because they're just like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll go. And then they get off, and then they finally get home. They come home from their vacation $10,000 richer. Also, my upstairs neighbors have like a 1-year-old.
Nasers?
There's a 2-year. My lasers
Nasers?
upstairs.
Nasers?
My lasers.
I have a block in between my brain and my mouth. It's a problem.
He made it sound like a medical condition. What I have is a plague.
What I actually
You
have.
X-ray Harrison's head, and you just see like this wooden block, just,
Perfectly square.
just right in the middle.
When I was 3, I swallowed a Lego.
It's just stuck there.
Somehow it didn't go down my esophagus; it just went straight up into my brain.
Somehow it went the other way.
I'm the way I am.
Oh my goodness. But anyways,
God.
United, man. That was just.
But I was thinking about that while I was laughing is because like imagine if you were like at work on a final at work, and you're like 10,000 great, but you're just stressing like I gotta find a new fucking job.
Dude, not even kidding.
At least I have money saved up.
Not
I
even
guess.
kidding though. If I were on a plane, they offered me $1,350 to like
Take
just,
the next
just
day.
take the next flight. I'd buy all of the Cinnabons in that airport. Dude.
Yeah.
I would come home at least 50 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Like I would. Like oh my
In the
gosh.
California pizza kitchens.
Like oh.
And the worst part about it is, you want to know what
Sabaros.
happened? Like after I saw like all this stuff happen, I was like, man, I need to travel more.
Exactly.
Like my immediate thought was like, I could get paid to travel.
Yeah, because it's like
I could get paid to get kicked off a flight. I'm down.
I'll get kicked off of
it's-
every flight you put me on.
It's so unprofessional to me though. Like, how do you overbook a
I don't
flight?
know.
How?
It's like
Airlines,
how many
get
seats?
at us.
When
JetBlue,
make
you want to be a sponsor?
when you
Explain
make-
this shit.
When you make a Boeing 747.
You know exactly how many people fit
Hey
on that.
Boeing, can you guys, if
Only-
anybody works for Boeing, tell me how many seats?
Like, do they?
It's just like
because if you can overbook a flight, can you under measure like the fuel?
actually, it's a really good
We're
point.
supposed to be going to New York, but we actually have to stop off in
Yeah,
We're
Indianapolis.
gonna have to make a
few
quick
hours.
pit stop. No
It
problem.
was supposed to be 60 tons. Was that in passengers or fuel? Let's put more passengers, less fuel. That always-
That works.
It evens out. The weight's the same.
It's the same. We'll still be able to fly. Oh my gosh.
We'll just coast the rest of the way. Just glide.
Just glide. Just like an owl. Just glide down.
Can you imagine that? Like you hear the pilot come on. Now we're starting the fuel-less portion of our flight.
Yeah,
Like, it's
exactly.
like-
Strap in seatbelt.
Except
seat.
they would make it sound good. They're just be like, And thank you, everybody, for flying Prius Air. We are now flying economically. And you'd be like, what does economically mean? We have turned off the turbines. We are now floating.
So you can go to
We started at
California.
13,000 feet. Now we're going
That's the only way you
down.
can fly to California. You can't fly unless you're flying like... you fly with Jeffrey. Nope. You gotta stop in Vegas.
God.
And then you bring that shit in here. I'm
also-
in this fucking state.
They also talk, they're
Dirty
just
air,
like,
mother-
and now we do have to turn on our smoke signals to make sure that everybody knows we are, we're with it. We're with the movement, everybody.
We're flying over Colorado. You may spark that shit out.
We are now in Colorado airspace. It is.
We're in
legal.
Utah. Put that shit away.
You hear the pilot just like, man, we're now in Colorado.
I was waiting since Jersey like that up.
Had this
Does
thing in
anybody
my
else feel
pocket.
like this flight has been like 13 hours?
I think
So when you say land, it's like land like you land a plane, but land is also like the ground. So like you're crashing into the ground.
he's narrating everything over the PA. He's like, dude, do you ever think like what happens when you throw away a piece of paper? Does it get recycled? Does somebody pick it out? What happens to it? And then it's like his co-pilot's just like, sir, we're getting over Utah. It's like, I need some water.
Someone open the windows.
You'd be like, well, what would happen if I just like? What if I was just like let go?
Have you ever wondered that?
You can hear them.
Dude, I've been holding on to this thing forever. What if I just...
Dude, fuck this company.
Dude, I'm gonna go...
They're gonna put on Braden and Derek, and they're gonna jump out the plane.
It's like, dude,
Everybody in the coach section's just like thinking, just like, man, maybe the pilot's been like holding on to a lost love for a while. Like, he does need to let go. Yeah, you let go, Captain. And then all of a sudden, just like there's just turbulence, just the plane's just going crazy. We're just like, he wasn't talking about his ex-wife.
no, while that's happening, you're just hearing over the intercom, screw this, I'm starting my own airline.
Yeah.
Just like,
He's like, well, I thought you were talking about your wife. No.
Let's take out the competition.
I know how to run an airline.
What about-
I know everything.
This will bankrupt him for sure.
It's like, so, Captain, how long you been flying with United? Oh, God.
Can felons start airlines? I don't know. Because they're going to jail for this. You're gonna do some
Can a
time.
felon
It's
start
probably
an
a felony.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Pretty sure intentionally crashing a plane is a felony.
You find out.
In most states.
You find out he like makes his own. He makes his own pilot company. It's like, what's it called? Or what's your airline company called? Air Botswana. It's just like, where's Botswana? It's a very small country in Africa.
So you only fly to Botswana? No, you fly to other countries.
No, I fly to other countries that.
No,
You know,
actually, we only
no,
fly in the U.S. So.
I fly to other countries that also have a no extradition clause. So you know. I mean, but they can't catch me. I'm always in the air.
You guys ever just imagine if cocaine
International
was legal?
airspace.
If cocaine was legal,
Yeah, imagine if they replaced the marijuana movement with cocaine. Like,
Yo,
marijuana's already
dude,
legal.
Screw cocaine. What if everyone was just like super hyped on doing salvia?
Oh my! That was legal. Is that still? Is that
I
still
think it
legal?
is. Can you imagine a pilot doing salvia
Okay.
30,000 feet
Okay.
in the air?
somebody explain to me what salvia
I need
is.
to say
Educate
something.
me,
I need to
please.
say something about salvia. Okay, I've done it once. That's the only time I did something like
This is not an
outside
admission of
weed.
guilt if it is illegal.
Outside of weed, and it was legal. I bought it at a store. I paid for it. I got a receipt for it.
Oh wow.
I went and took it. I was like, okay, I thought it was weed. That was a mistake.
Okay, I'm
smoked
gonna
it like
admit
weed.
right here.
I was like,
Take
this
the
is
big old-
something- I thought it was spice. I thought it was like just a
Oh,
different
God,
brand of spice
no.
or whatever. So I was like, oh, how we gonna smoke? They were like, all right, hold it as long as you can and then blow it out the window into the little, like they had the little dryer roll in the. And I'm like, all right, blow it out. I'm like, stand up. I'm like, all right, I feel it already. Dang, it's hitting. I'm just like, I can't stop moving my arm. My arm is just doing this. I can't. What's going on, y'all? The room splits. The music that's playing, it starts to be playing like out, like the letters are coming out of the room. Like I thought my teeth came out my mouth, and there was a bed, and then it was the dorm at the U, so the beds were like on like one side and the other side. So I thought my mouth split open, and then I thought my teeth fell on the bed, and I was on the yellow brick road, and then. At the end, the carpet fibers look like someone like a big concert, like Zombie Nation at Coachella or some shit. And then I was like, "Yo, what the fuck did y'all just give me, man?" And that was legal, but weed is so bad. That was okay though.
Weed is so bad because you drive slow and get really hungry.
Was okay.
But salvia stuff, like if you do it in moderation, it lasts like less than a minute.
It does. It was
doesn't
quick.
last.
But is it like weed where like it
it'll
lasts for a
mess-
minute, but it feels like 10 years?
No, weed will, you go, it takes a little bit, you chill out, you good. Salvia is like, boom, and then it's done. Don't jump out a window.
Oh.
There are people, you literally hallucinate.
So it's just a hallucination.
Yeah, I did not know that. Like, if it's gonna be like shrooms or an acid trip or mini acid trip, I'm like, okay, I know what to expect. They're just like, yeah, salvia.
Yeah, that's what
I'm thinking sativa.
I was thinking it was just gonna.
Like, I thought this was gonna be a downer.
I'm gonna
I
chill,
thought it was a sugar
play
substitute,
some
but
video games, and I'm playing my whole night. Nah, man, it's
I just imagine being a passenger on this airline, and you just see this pilot rip open the door and go booking it down the aisle.
Down the aisle.
he gets to the end and he's just like, all right, I'm good. And he like startens up his tie.
It's like, the Sentinels are coming! It's like the fucking Matrix.
Oh my gosh.
Asian.
You imagine trying
Mr.
to
Anderson.
imagine him coming down off this little salvia high, and he's just, back to business, go fly the plane again. And all the passengers like, what the hell's going on?
Oh my. Yo, I got something for Diego. Make Diego laugh because he's like a mime, so I'm gonna like, torture
I know,
the shit
because
out of him.
you had the same thought I did.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
what I'm gonna do? Imagine if Game of Thrones was about a bunch of medieval stoners. Imagine how much.
He's dying. He's dead.
Imagine how much less killing there would be. Like, dude, fucking Joffrey killed my dad, bro. Like, fuck.
Dude, let's go. Let's take care of him. But you know what? Right now, we got other stuff.
Fucking far to King's Landing. No.
Dude, that's gonna take way too long.
Dude, my dad was gonna die anyway. So just like, look at Daenerys, Queen of Dragons and shit. She just has them like light up her spliffs. Dracarys.
Dracarys.
He's dead. He dead.
Fucking blind, the fucking dragons are all like high and shit. They just like burn like Cheetos and shit. They don't burn people. They just set marshmallows on fire. S'mores.
And then they just sit there blowing smoke rings and stuff.
Dude, this is Valyrian marshmallow. Fucking Valyrian steel is like a strain. Dude, I got fucking Valyrian steel, bro. Dude. I got that Valyrian steel. Fucking even White Walkers can't even smoke this shit. The White Walkers have the best lungs in the land. They call them the White Widows. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Got that hold on.
Hold on.
That shit'll make you strong as fuck. Strong as fuck. That's why they call it hold
You
on.
can only say one word the whole time. Once that ends, then you're finally. Until you come down, you only say
The
one
best
word.
weed is grown in Dorne.
Oh my god.
Dude, they need to make that parody. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yo, that should be. We should fucking do like
Game
a
of
fucking-
bowls, man. Game of bowls.
Game of bowls.
He's one of the rare ones that uses a pipe.
Oh my fucking god! You gotta have a Snoop Dogg cameo on there somehow.
Snoop Dogg and
Yeah,
Wiz
Wiz,
Khalifa.
Wizard
Wiz
Khalifa, Wizard Cal, Wizard Cal.
Wizard Cal.
Little Wayne coming in.
I know.
Pussy juice. I'm sorry, Dave Chappelle. I love
Wait,
you.
what are some other strange names that like, they would have from that show? Fucking Winter is Coming. Ironborn.
The flayed man.
The Flame Man. Oh, yes. I like that shit. The Dreadfort. Bro, I got that Battle of the Bastards, bro. I got that Battle of the Bastards. This shit is
I'm so glad we're recording all this because this is gold.
Has everyone here watched Game of Thrones?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only one that hasn't.
Okay, these
Dude.
would be a lot. Like, okay,
I know,
watch
they'd
the
be-
show, the
Harrison's
whole
sitting
thing,
there,
and
no
then come
idea what's
listen to this
going on.
segment.
I know. I haven't listened to anything. That's why I'm like taking pictures every once in a while.
You
So
are gonna shit yourself when you like watch the show and you hear these references.
You're gonna die, man.
Bro, I got that fucking Harren Hall.
Aaron.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
oh my goodness. Well, we've been going for about an hour now.
The dire wolf.
Oh my god. Oh, the dire. Oh my god. This is amazing.
So I think we're gonna cut it off here. We've been going for about an hour now, but is there? Oh man, I think that was a successful first go round.
Yeah, call yourself a success on your podcast. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
For all
I
you free
will.
viewers out there, thanks.
For all you.
Hey man, you're on it too.
He's like, hey guys, I think I did a good job. So
I think I did a great job sitting here and, collaborating these three minds with my stupidity.
next week, Bill O'Reilly. Because he's not doing anything these days.
Oh my god. Oh gosh.
You got that
Anyways.
Toby Keith queued up yet?
Dude, let's straight up get like an outro with Toby Keith. Like,
Well,
We owe it to ourselves.
We owe it to
It's
ourselves.
the American way.
Oh, I actually want some of that Blake Shelton, that red cup shit.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Oh, I want to go to Cracker Barrel. Is Cracker Barrel still open? I want a chicken fried steak right now.
dude. Actually,
Oh.
did you know Cracker Barrel's chicken has been like voted the #1 best fried chicken in like all of the U.S.
Dude, I believe it. I
multiple
love that
times?
chicken.
I'm embarrassed to say this, but I've actually never eaten there.
What kind of white man never eat Cracker Barrel?
I'm from California. I'm sorry.
What kind of designated Confederate has never eaten?
Designated.
And next week we'll be live casting from Cracker Barrel.
Shit, I won't be there. I'll take my order to go, please.
And on that note, there we go.
Out back.
They'll just throw it out the window as you drive by.
Yo.